Okay, thanks for coming everyone today. How many of us has gone through the day and found that we've had a hard time focusing throughout our day, only to realize that we may have forgotten an important thing, and that is eating breakfast? Today I'd like to persuade you about the importance of eating a nutritional breakfast every morning and making that a part of your daily routine, day in and day out. Breakfast is so important that Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health states that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. How many of us have said that we just don't have the time to eat breakfast before we're heading out the door and realize that we don't, only to realize later that we should have because our stomachs are rumbling and we're feeling that need to eat something? Anybody? A few of us here? Why is breakfast so important? It's simple. It's for our health. And there's a lot of scientific information that leads us to believe that breakfast can affect our health. So today we're going to talk about how breakfast provides us with energy to get through the day, how it affects the heart health of our bodies, and what we should be eating as part of a healthy breakfast. So let's start with how breakfast gives us fuel for our bodies. Typically in the mornings we're very groggy, and there's a lot of scientific information that supports that eating breakfast can relieve this grogginess by replacing vital nutrients that our body needs. Harvard Health states that our blood sugar, or glucose, levels are very low in the morning, and without eating breakfast, these levels cannot be sufficiently replenished. Greg Johnson, who writes a report for Penn State University, shows a lot of scientific information that children who eat breakfast have significantly higher IQs than those who do not eat breakfast. Now that we know a little bit about what our bodies need for fuel from eating breakfast in the morning, we can talk about how breakfast affects our heart health. Walton describes how skipping breakfast places an enormous amount of strain on the performance of our heart, and this is due to prolonging the period that our bodies eat by breaking the fast. The Harvard School of Public Health confirms an interesting statistic that men who skip breakfast are 27% more likely to have heart-related problems than men who eat breakfast as part of a daily routine. Walton also explains that heart problems can stem from other issues as well that can be caused due to not eating breakfast, such as low insulin levels and an increase in blood pressure. On top of those statistics, I have a visual aid here with statistics compiled from Science Daily that reports that people who do not eat breakfast eat 40% more sweets throughout the day. Anybody have that problem? Yeah. 45% eat less vegetables. 55% drink more soft drinks. I think we all can fall under that category, even myself. And 30% eat less fruit. And I'm probably in that category as well. Anybody have any association with those statistics if they feel like they don't eat breakfast? A few of us? Okay. So now that we talked about breakfast being important for our heart health, we can move on to a final point here, and that is, what should we be eating for breakfast? And it's not just anything and everything. There's important food groups that we should be aiming for while we eat breakfast. Harvard Health suggests that we eat whole grain foods such as Cheerios, whole grain cereals, low in sugar, and also that we eat lean proteins such as yogurts and eggs, cheeses, foods like that. So in review of our topic of the importance of breakfast, we talked about the importance of breakfast itself, which included how our bodies need the fuel from breakfast, how breakfast is important for our heart health, and what we should be eating as part of our breakfast. We need to find the times in our lives to eat breakfast day in and day out, make it a good habit, not only for ourselves, but also for our families as well, which are, if you're like me, the most important things in your lives. Kathy Freston once remarked that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. When you feed yourself what your body needs when you need it, that's love. Thank you.